Okay, so I'm gonna try to do a little video on this. So basically what I did was I took two scrap pieces of a pallet, the braces, the 2x4s, and I gapped them with a piece of scrap flooring to get my width. And then I clamped, after I screwed them together, I clamped them to my workbench and then made it to where my centerpiece is free to move around. I can just get it to slide, but I use a clamp over here to at least adjust and tighten it enough to where it's not bowing the 2x4s apart in this area to where I get a weird bend. I didn't figure that out until after my first two. On the second one, it started to slide. So I came up with the idea to just add the clamp for pressure. So next, I just torched it along the back side. I did nothing up front. Now I didn't have to hit it a ton, but to get it to start to bend, I had to get it pretty warm. And then once I started, I wanted to move it really slow so that I wasn't stretching the vinyl on the front as much as I was just curving the plank. Because the last thing I wanted to do was to stretch that vinyl and cause it to have an issue in tensile strength and longevity. So once I got it to the bend I wanted, I would press down on it with my arms and hold it. But the other way I did it once I got a little further along is I would pull it out and warp it down with my hands and hold it where I needed it between my hands and my arms.
YouTube has this result.
And my smartwatch is asking me a question. It took about a minute for it to harden to the point where I could let it go, but you still had some flexibility within the first minute to 2 minutes. And then if you actually look at the grain, it didn't stretch really at all as much as it did just curve and gave me that nice bend that I wanted. Now I think if you went with a thinner plank, something that didn't have a good backing or wear layer on the front, I think it would be a major issue and it definitely would not last. But I mean, once this sets, I mean, pushing on it, I can't bend it, I can't snap it. Nothing. It just doesn't want to go. And even shoving it in a vise, I mean, just trying to push on it, like, it doesn't want to snap, but it'll definitely bend. But it holds really tight. I don't see any loss in strength. I really think this is a good solution to the typical nose. I like the way it looks better. Hope that helps you, Tom.